coming to the world and they don't know anything. And then there's dads like you, AD, that destroyed the boys' mind.
Well, there's a passage in scripture says, raise a child the way they should go. When they get older, they won't depart. And so that's why they're stealers. The scripture actually said, raise the stealer in the way they should go. But But no, we got my oldest son.
I'm off. Who's off? Who snatched me?
Is my mic on?
Somebody snatched me out. Oh, AD and the boys.
Bach, is my microphone on?
Yeah, everybody's on.
Okay, everybody's
okay,
on.
I can't hear, but I'm good. Turn it on in there. Can you hear? You can't hear either.
Let me see. Can our listeners hear us?
As long as they
can hear us. Yeah,
okay, they can hear us. Okay.
Anyway, go ahead, AD.
Well, my oldest son, little AD, but Aiden Davis, he's here. Aiden is 25. He is finishing up his last. He graduates from law school at UNL in May. So proud of that dude. My middle son, Keenan Davis, here, graduated from UNL a year ago from December. Works for Under Armour Golf. You've heard me talk about that a number of times. Just got back from Orlando from the PGA show that was there. So, man, proud of my boys, man. My daughter and I is out there. She's a sophomore.
Oh, we're supposed to get her in here, too.
Yeah.
You know what she said? And the Heavenly Waffles was there. Yeah. They was giving the Heavenly Waffles out. Bobby and White was giving the Heavenly Waffles out for you. They made yours. You know what she said? This I knew. Of course, she looks like you, but she's like, oh, no, I'll take it from my dad. I got it. Don't you worry. And she's like, no, it's fine. And she's like, yeah, it's my dad. Hey, look, go ahead and just give it to me, and I got it. So I thought that's beautiful. But when I think about AD, Coach, I knew AD before I knew you guys, before you was even born. But you guys are all little images of him. And it's amazing for me to see you guys go from little kids to grown adults. And, you know, I'm going to hire you as my lawyer. I'm going to need you to give me golf tips. Because nobody can do it. So maybe you
I can do the apparel side. I'm not sure about helping your swing out.
You can coach me up. That's what I'm saying.
They both can play too, man.
That's what I'm saying. Trust me, you golf enough. That you better not. Now, if you told me that, then that scripture would not be true. Now, AD, tell me, boys, when you think about AD, what do you think about?
First thing that comes to mind is just leader and hardworking.
Here.
I mean, the dude is. So just real quick story. I went to Orlando, had our flight. I got back late to Lincoln. I'm like, man, I can do this one time every couple of months. It's not a good time. This dude's on airplanes all the time, traveling around the United States to provide for us, our family. And so the first word that comes to mind is just leader and just hardworking.
Yeah.
And that's how it's always been. And so he's a provider. He got us into golf. He took us to the Knowles golf course when that place was still around. Mm-hmm. Wilderness Ridge golf camps.
Wow.
And then I'm so thankful that he got us into golf at a young age. And so just, a bunch of stuff like that. It just, just reoccurring things that we can do together.
Yeah.
And now golf's kind of our go-to thing as a crew. And Raph too, wherever Raph is at. I'm not sure where he's at today.
Arizona.
Okay, I thought he might be in Vegas.
Yeah.
Who's the best Davis boy in golf?
Oh, Keno.
The one that does it for a living.
Keno.
I'm nothing special.
Yeah,
but no, it's always a good time. We have a little 2v2 we do every summer, and we'll see what happens this year, I guess. But
okay, so big bro, give me the same question for you and Dad before I tell my story.
Yeah, I'd say one word would definitely be resilience. Both for the big obstacles and for the small ones. For the weekends where I felt like Dad was traveling for work the entire week, and then we'd have midget football games, Naya's cheer. I mean, this is also a shout out to my mom as well, but like both of them just coming together. And I mean, it couldn't have been easy just to put on a face and be like, I'm going to get really into these like sixth graders who
he's great.
can barely like you run
better.
Wait, you messed no man. Little bro, don't mess I'm about to give you a line like this. I'm going to throw it up this, because I'm going to have you go there for a minute. But you done me, bro. You done, little AD.
Yeah,
okay.
So I appreciate that.
We bring in the loveliest of them all these kids. You can't hear. Don't even, because you slide on in here, Miss AD. Okay, so, all right, AD, please introduce your daughter. And
yes. Naya Davis, she's the youngest of the crew. She's 19. And Naya is not unfamiliar with the microphone. She has her own podcast that she does. She's majoring in journalism broadcasting at the University of Nebraska. So she's very used to the microphone and technology, and actually maybe down here some. But that's baby girl. She's the one that the boys would come down for breakfast. You know, we teased her to laugh, and when Naya came down, you know what type of mood she was in. You know, she just kind of said, "Okay, what's going on? Is she cool? Is she not cool?" Because
if you look at her side, like if you just look at her, she would just say, "Don't look at me."
Yeah, what are you talking about? She got the other AD. What part of AD did you think you got? Everybody, hold on, wait.
That was
Who got what?
Yeah.
What did you get?
Okay, that was a regular thing. The boys would just stare at me, and they would do it on purpose because it would make me so mad, and I would lose my mind and be like, "Don't look at me!"
Yeah, you never knew what type of attitude she had when she came downstairs. Very fragile at times, you know. But Naya is a sophomore in university, Delta Gamma sorority, and doing her thing, man. She's got her, like I said, got her own podcast, launched out on doing the radio thing. So I'm really proud of her, man. Proud of her.
Yeah, I actually do an air shift at KRNU now every week, which is super cool. So I'm going to start that. But yeah, and I changed my major from journalism and broadcasting to broadcasting and sports media.
Fantastic.
There you go.
Hey, what's one funny thing that each of you can tell me about AD?
And then we're going to be done with the AD bit.
We just okay. Well, one thing that just made me like pissed as a kid, the songs. But it was songs. He would make songs to make it seem fun, but it was about stuff that really, really wasn't, and it would piss all of us off so much. It's time to go night night. Yeah, that song.
Wait.
Yeah.
One more time. AD, one more time. Let's start with the top.
Dad,
Ready?
join it.
Go.
Dad, sing it. Sing the song.
Come on.
Who was the AD in Keenan 2? It's time to go night night.
Yeah.
Yeah. Time to go. It's time to go to bed.
Yeah. That's haunted. He was so mad.
I'm so jealous you're not my dad.
Yeah. He was singing it like a joke, and all of us were like, bro.
Walmart version.
Okay, so I ain't gonna hold AD. AD in here sweating, you know what I mean? So I don't want to hold you, but I want to tell you guys a story about Mr. AD. Not only because we were on scout team for 2 years.
Grab that microphone for there you go.
We were on, not only because we were on scout team for 2 years together and we got beat to smithereens together. So as we came into the locker room together.
Yeah.
You remember that day, right? Very
beat up.
vividly. I remember that day vividly.
I got beat up.
You didn't follow instructions. I did. I paid for you not following instructions, and you paid for you not following instructions. But we AD, myself, I'm from Omaha. AD's from Lincoln, so we have a fond. What should I say? When we think about Nebraska football, we've always wanted to be a Husker.
Yeah.
All of our life.
Mm-hmm.
Where'd you graduate from?
Southwest, but Nebraska. Yeah.
Then Nebraska. You at Nebraska now. Where'd you? Oh, okay. A lot of us. Bach, where you graduate from? Nebraska. So a lot of Nebraska people up in here. But we were at the bowl game, in full disclosure, because I thought AD was nice. That's why I brought you guys all in here. Because I'm saying, what a beautiful family. I would love for AD to be my dad. Because I grew up without my dad, and I know how that feels. But the fact that he sung those songs, it melted my heart. When I see all these little ADs, Miss AD, I'm serious. You know me and the kids, right?
Yeah.
So I'm thinking, me and AD always been nice, good guys, right? We out in the bowl game. And we shouldn't have been doing it anyway, but we were shooting dice. And then only there's a lot of people there, and I'm not gonna rat.
A lot of money.
There's a lot of people that was at the dice game, at the bowl game. But at the end of the dice game at the bowl game, there were two. Me and AD.
Took everybody.
And I don't know who the heck AD was talking to on the phone. I'm so pissed. I'm pissed. But literally, if I had half the money and he had the other half of the money, AD is on the phone saying, VJ, we don't even need to do this, bro. we got all the money, bro. Just take your winnings. Greedy VJ not listening to his big brother. Doesn't matter who's big brother in size, in mind. I know, I get it. That's why I'm looking at you. But I didn't listen, and he proceeded to take all of my money. So I just want to ask y'all a question to see how good y'all know y'all dad. After he took probably about $500 from me. Hey! Yeah, it was that. That's a lot of money. That's in college, right? I'm a sophomore at the time. After he took $500 and he politely told me, VJ, just quit. On the phone. I said, is this dude a nice guy or is he a mean guy? Because you guys might think he's nice. So here's what I'm going to ask you. Did he give me any money back? Wait. Should I go oldest to the youngest? Youngest to the oldest? Which one?
It doesn't matter.
Yes or no? No. Boom. Yes or no?
I'll go, yeah.
Boom.
He might have given you like
AD.
like a 20 spot or something like that.
Not did he? No. Did he give me 20 spot? Ain't giving me no money back. When you lose $500,
yes or no?
When you lose $500, okay, you're right. Okay, let me repose that. Did he give me anything significant back? Because $20 will hurt my feelings.
No, probably not.
No. Bob, I'll let you answer too.
No.
Did he? AD. That's why we won championships, bro. That's why we won championships. Nigga gave me damn near all of it back.
Yeah, I did. I feel sorry for him.
Y'all gonna make me cry up in here, David. Don't y'all handle my brother like that. Bro, that man gave me the money back. I couldn't believe it. Not all of it, but he gave me a portion.
I think about 250 back.
Yeah, about 250 half. Yeah. Now I lied and said I was broke because I wasn't, but I did say at the moment of what happened, I was broke. He took it off from me.
And just so you know, real quick, that's Dennis LeBlanc's daughter. That's Maddie LeBlanc. Dennis LeBlanc is the assistant athlete.
You know how long I've been knowing this young lady? Oh my word!
Well, that's Dennis LeBlanc's daughter.
Man, hey, listen, I broke your dad in real good. Real good. Well, listen, 93.7 the ticket. We're going to throw it to break. We'll be right back. I want to get a picture. Let's go.
Cover Crop is your one-stop seed shop. Call us now for spring and summer forages, CRP mixes, and fall cover crop blends. We do farm-specific consulting for practical and efficient seed blends to fit your geography and goals. With a very diverse inventory, we will tailor a blend just for you. We're also looking for contract growers, and we buy and sell rye. Find us online at plainscovercrop.com. Timeless agronomy practices paired with modern technology. East Highway 20 in Orchard and across Nebraska.
Problem gambling can destroy an individual's finances, relationships, physical, and mental health. If you are a loved one or struggling with addiction, contact Choices Treatment Center's 24-hour helpline at 402-476-2300. That's 402-476-2300.
No matter what indoor or outdoor project is on your list, check it off at the Nebraska Builders Home and Garden Show, February 9th through the 11th at Sandhills Global Event Center in Lincoln. Visit with vendors experienced in handling all your dream projects. Spend time viewing displays and exhibits to see the latest in home innovations. Admission is $10 or bring a non-perishable item for the food bank and get a $2 discount. Children 12 and under are free. For more information, visit the Home and Garden Show online at hbal.org.
Ever wish you had another light switch on the other side of the room on a dark night? How much better would you sleep at night if you had a ceiling fan in your room? The High Electric Service Department is here to make your electrical what-ifs a reality. Whether you're looking to replace some outdated light fixtures or brighten up your counters with under-cabinet lighting, High Electric can handle all types of residential electrical installations and services. Give Erica a call at 402-466-6606 or visit high-electric.com to get started.
Hey guys, Jake Sorensen here from Early Break. The garage door at our house has been needing replacement for a couple years, and a few months ago, we finally did something about it. Steve's Garage Doors and Services was great through the whole process in providing options and also going to the next level to get a door that was approved by our HOA. And best of all, the removal of the old door and installation of the new door was done smoothly with no issues. Call Steve's Garage Doors and Services today at 402-480-2840.
Are you working in or looking to get into the electrical construction industry? The electrical workers of Local Union 265 are now hiring licensed journeymen and apprentices and are offering great pay and benefits. Call Mike at 402-875-1034 to apply. Start your electrical career today.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Koppel Chevrolet GMC, and we have some really big savings for you right now. Our new crossover sale is underway. New Terrains, Equinoxes, and Trailblazers starting at $23,290. That's right, $23,290. Also, we've continued our huge Sierra and Silverado truck sale with over $10,000 off new pickups. You heard right, over $10,000 off list. Koppel truly has a small town feel with big city deals. We're right down 144th Street or at koppelcars.com. Stock numbers G260980 and C119824.
The Mill Coffee and Tea, formerly with 4 Lincoln locations, but now 5 Lincoln locations. That's 25% more locations than there used to be. Can you even imagine a world where there's only 4 Lincoln Mill locations? Feels like ages ago. We were all so young then. The Mill on 11, located right alongside the 93.7 The Ticket Studios at 1040 O Street.
Action Plumbing, Heating, Air, and Electric is the call I make when I have a need for plumbing services. Whether it's for my home or office, if I need a repair to a water heater, softener, or even my garbage disposal, I know I can count on Action to help. In one simple call, their amazing customer service team promptly schedules a service call, often getting to my needs within a day. Action delivers honest, quality services we can count on. To learn more, visit actionlincoln.com.
Start your Sundays off right with Jeff and Nicole Essink on Fitness Fanatics. Jeff and Nicole discuss health and wellness, how to achieve fitness goals, and more through the life of gym owners and gym goers. It's Fitness Fanatics from 9 to 11 a.m. on Sundays on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Picture a hot summer day, sun blazing in the fields as far as the eye can see. Now imagine you're a teenager making bank, all while enjoying the great outdoors. Welcome to Nats Detasseling Inc., where they're not afraid to sweat. This summer, join the Nats team for an unforgettable experience. Forge friendships, learn responsibility, and earn money. Visit notafraidtosweat.com now. Nats Detasseling, where hard work meets good times.
The captain for Sean Jackson.
Hillariola, the doctor, the Polynesian Bowl. He had a lot of throws. He made a couple nice throws. He threw outs. He threw a deep dig. He threw a slant that went to the house. There were so many different passes that we saw him. And he's got a little quick twitch. Is he fast? No. Quick twitch? Yes. It was good to see him moving around. Listen, he connected with, guess who?
Carter Nelson.
Thank you. We got a chance to see Carter twice. It was good for me to watch that because I think that's a precursor of what's
Back with Vershawn Jackson, powered by Bauer, on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Now you can just get me. And you. 93.7 Ticket. It's the captain. Let me tone it down just a little bit. Happy birthday, AD. Nah, it's always good, man. AD in the building with his family. And February 9th is a huge day for me. I did not know all this time that his birthday was on February 9th because, well, I got a lot of family members that's on February 9th. Some that's passed away, some that's still here. But I have a lot. So happy birthday, AD. Can't believe nobody thought he gave me money back. Not even you, Bob.
I was just going with this.
Why was that though? Why do you think everybody went against the grain? Why didn't anybody think he gave me the money back? That's what I'm wondering.
I don't know.
Ow. We're gonna need to get it together. Is Rico still under there?
He is.
Come on, Rico. You can't be doing that. That's the setup. But anyway, with Jay Gates, a lot of guys are here. A lot of guys that grew up with AD are in the building, and I think it's awesome. His 50th. We only turned 50 once. You all right? Okay. You only turned 50 once, so you got to enjoy it. I've got another year before I turn 50. Let me tell you something. I don't plan on being in here when I'm 50.
Oh, no big celebration in here.
I would be off for the whole month of February.
Well, AD didn't really plan it either. We just kind of bombarded him here.
I know, but because he's here, if he wasn't here, wouldn't have been a chance to have that happen like that. But you know what? Though I think it was great. It was awesome. His family's great. I love his kids. They all have a little piece of him, and it's just great to see AD smiling and happy. Anyway, are we giving away some squares?
Yeah, we do have to. I don't have a trivia question quite lined up yet.
Oh, I got a few of them lined up.
You know the answer. You know the answer to them?
Probably not.
We need to know the answer to them.
Why? We can just guess it. We can wing it.
No, we can't wing it. Otherwise, it's not fair.
Deborah Winger, we can wing it. Can't we wing it? Why, Bob? Why can't we wing it? It's Wing It Friday.
Well,
are we getting good sense this Heavenly
it
Waffle
wouldn't be
can?
fair. Yeah, we should be. I
Really?
believe so. Good Sense Friday. Absolutely.
Did you have any Heavenly Waffles?
Not yet. I have not yet.
Open the door for Jay Gates. Yeah, AKA Sleepy. Is any other mic working?
Yeah, just go to which one?
Middle right?
No, the one
right here.
Yeah.
Right here, Sleepy Gates. I'm gonna dig on you a little bit. Jay Gates, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna dig on Jay Gates a little bit.
What are you gonna do?
Only because this is one of my close friends on the football team.
Who are you listening?
He used to be anyway. You get on the mic. What are you doing? Get it together.
You might not be able to hear anything out of that.
Okay, if not, you just gonna have to just talk because normal. Just put the mic up.
What I can't hear anything on this one.
I don't think so. We're still.
That's
working
all right.
on it.
We're working on. Here, you can have mine.
What are you breaking
I'm
down?
not breaking down anything just yet. I want you to get on the mic so I can ask you some questions and have you break some stuff down. I mean, can't you a ref?
Let's talk.
Are you moving up the ranks of the reffing?
Hey, I may be walking. Are we live now?
We're live. No, we're walk on right now.
My bad. Yeah, I am moving up the ranks, but my son just signed his letter of intent yesterday at the Air Force Academy, and I may have to walk away from reffing so I can go watch him.
Wow.
What?
Hey, kid.
Why do you have to walk away?
Because Air Force plays on Saturdays. I ref on Saturdays.
Wait. How does that work? You getting? I got a promotion, but it's going to be for 5 minutes, and then I'm going to resign.
It's not a matter of promotion. It's a matter of I work at D1 level, so I have to be in my city and at my game on Fridays, work the game on Saturday, and then come home. But Jackson's going to be playing on Saturdays, so I got a decision to make.
You're assuming that he's going to play as a true freshman.
No, I'm not.
Yeah,
I'm not.
What if he doesn't play as a true freshman?
Then I'll continue reffing until once he's on the roster and playing. And if it's this year or next year, then I got a decision to make.
Yeah.
I mean, I could block so many games. We're allowed to block games and miss games as a ref. But if it comes down to me reffing or going to watch my son play, I'm gonna watch my son play every time.
Yeah, because you ain't gonna never get that time back.
Yeah. Plus, I mean, it's not about me anymore. I don't need the money. It's not anything like that. I enjoy reffing. But just watching this kid live his dreams is way beyond
watching you live your dreams, and you know what I'm saying, and Satanic Sports and Cash Money Records, and you know what I'm saying. I don't need the money no more. I gotta watch my kid.
Yeah,
having that mindset, because I think all of us in our age group, we always had that mindset. We're gonna make sure we do for our kids.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's why I brought AD in, because I love the way he is with his kids.
Yeah.
And the way they are with him.
And they come first.
They should.
They come first. And so like I said, I love reffing, don't get me wrong. And I would continue to chase that carrot. But to watch Jax play D1 when he's been talking about it since he was a little kid, I can't be like, oh, I'm not at your game. I'm over here reffing South Dakota State versus somebody. You know,
can you do anything with Jax now, sport-wise, or is it over with? Is he just surpassed you?
He's talking like he might consider running track this spring.
Nah, I'm talking about with you and him, like the competition. You know, growing up, I'm quite sure y'all had fierce competitions, right?
No, I retired. I told him a long time ago. I'm not going to be one of these dads tearing an Achilles or anything like that.
I was that guy.
No.
Popping hamstrings.
No.
Me.
Even now when he says that, because the boy has some hops. He'll be like, Dad, let's go out here. I'm going to dunk on you. I'm like, Jackson, let me tell you something. One thing for sure. I've been dunked on. by like Eric Warfield one time. And
I know that was bad.
Coming down on a fast break, I'll tell the story I remember because I didn't know who he was. We were, I think he was sitting out prop 40. It was early in the gym.
Well, yeah, it would have been 94.
Yeah,
when he was living in the rec.
And we were doing, it was a fast break, and I was the only one that had a chance to try and stop him. And he told me on the way as we go, "You're in trouble. You are in trouble." And I didn't know who he was. I was just backing up. And brother, I have never seen anyone jump. Aaron, I don't know where he jumped from, but Warfield got up in the air and just went right over me. And I jumped, but he just kept going.
Yeah.
I'll never forget that feeling. So I said, Jackson, one thing I will do is I will foul you very hard.
You will not make it.
Yeah,
you know what you can always do? Say, Jax, you know what? I'm done with you. But I got a brother who you named after that will come bow you in the back. It would be VJ. No, I'm just
I always told Jax, let's go play horse. Let's go play. I'll shoot around with you. Same thing. I'll throw you the ball, but I can't coach you. I'm your life coach. I can't get out here and teach you.
One-on-one, he will do you.
Oh, in a heartbeat. I wouldn't even try and cover Jax.
So you're not like a lot of us that think we still got it.
I never had it.
Oh, okay. What you say? You just made it up.
I just
you
barely
just slid
had
it. You just slid under the door, didn't you? Okay, so listen, let me just say this. I don't know if I told you this, Bach. I don't know if you know this story about me and Gates. But Gates tried to make the team. We had open tryouts back then where anybody, Jay Sims made the team during open tryouts because he went crazy.
Yeah, I was there for that one, yeah.
Right. So how many years before you actually hooked did you come to open tryouts?
I went to open tryouts every year.
We came in 1993 together.
I went every year, and I made it that year with Jay. When Jay Sims made it, I made it. But then I didn't make it after. I made it through winter conditioning, and that was it. I was too small. I mean, Coach Brown told me, "You're gonna get hurt.
You're gonna get killed, kid."
Yeah. So then I said, "All right, I'll go to the gym and come back next year."
Well, we played in the rec. And me and Gates became friends. Of course, I gave him the name Sleepy. I don't know if everybody don't know that, but it's Sleepy Gates to me.
Yeah.
Only me though. No, but every year I'll be like, Gates, don't give up. Don't give up, Gates. Do it again. Don't give up.
That's true.
The next year comes. Gates looked like he would be in more shape. I've been working out, V. I've been in the what's the weight room down in the gym in the rec room. Yeah, I've been working out, V. I'm working on my this.
Yeah.
Didn't make it.
Then I made it, let's see, 96, because I played the spring game. So I made it through.
You made it 96?
Yeah, made it through, did the spring game, played in the spring game, 96. But then, by then, I was 4 years in the school, 3 years in the school.
Yeah.
But the university hadn't been tracking my class progress. So it was right before summer when the folks down at the football program said, "Hey," I think it was Dennis.
Dennis LeBlanc.
Dennis said, "You got to take like 9 classes to be up to speed before the season starts. You can't do it." So then academically, it wasn't I had bad grades. I just didn't have time to get up to whatever the NCAA rule was. So I had to sit out. I had gone through it and I had to sit out and then come back around in 97.
The experience, because, I started my career on scout team. When you came, you were on scout team the last couple of years. The experience of being a part of our football program, because you were just as much of a teammate on that 97 championship as I was.
Yep.
Talk to me about kind of what your role was and why you feel the way I just explained.
Well, at the end of the day, I always recognized my place and my role, right? I knew I was no up-and-coming Ralph Brown or Irvin Sweeney that was just ballers coming out of high school. I knew I was lucky to have a helmet, lucky to have a jersey. I knew I wasn't on scholarship and I had to work. So I would have no problem telling Coach Darlington, "You're going to win with or without Jay Gates." I tell people that all the time. Nebraska was going to win the national title in 1997 with or without Jay Gates. Now, I happen to be there, and now, 30 years, 40 years later, my national championship ring looks just like that.
It's probably more prestige.
Yeah.
You still got yours.
and people act like they remember me. I'm like, come on now. Come on now.
You know how you can put that to bed.
Hey, I got lots of pictures.
All you can say is, what number was I?
18.
That's what, no, you can ask them.
Oh.
Yeah, what number was I?
No, but yeah, so my experience was, and you have to understand, I was not a recruit from all these other places. I'm a lifelong Husker fan, right? So to me, that experience was like being a wolf in a hen house. I mean, I was a fan. I remember the first time I was in there for a meeting and Coach Osborne came in and Tommy Frazier was sitting next to me and Lawrence Phillips. And I was like about to go get autographs, you know, before I was like, oh, wow, I got all of them in here. I didn't even really process, like, I'm on this football team. Like, I'm a member of it. Like, it took me a long time to even admit that, to be like, yeah, I got to go. I used to say, I got to go to the stadium.
Well, how was that, though, when you you made the team? You knew you were going to be there at game one.
Yeah. I didn't
Did you call anybody? You didn't tell nobody what?
Hey, after everything I went through, I remember this kid or I'm not believing this until the game starts. No, I'm not believing no hype. I'm not telling anyone. I mean, people really close to me knew I was on the team. I was practice every day and everything, you know. But I was like, until I see my name in the media guide, right, and I have a jersey on the stage, I'm not believing nothing. I was like, this is a dream. It's already been shattered and it's been a long black Rudy road. I'm not believing nothing until I get out there.
Okay, so when I'm talking about a success story, I mean, you went through the entire season, you know, that's our senior year, 97.
Yeah.
And at the end of the season, you was granted something that not too many people can say they received.
Yeah.
Which was?
Black shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
I'm getting goosebumps right now.
Hey,
like,
I'll
dang,
say
man.
there's two, as a lifelong Husker and growing up, playing for Osborne and actually having one-on-one meetings, that was one of those big, did that just happen, Hollywood moments.
Yeah.
When spring ball at the time, everyone just had white helmets, right? So I'd only been through one spring ball and we all had just white helmets. When I saw them, when I made the team and they gave me my helmet and they I was watching them put the red stripe and put the N on,
Yeah.
I cried.
I'm there. You got me teared up now.
Yeah.
Thanks a
I
lot.
was like, whoa, it just got real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The reason why me and Jay Gates, I love Jay Gates is because not just because we befriended each other and he kept trying out, but he, to me, is what a real walk-on, a real Husker should be.
Yeah.
Somebody that never gives up.
And I knew the gravity of that situation, right? So that hit me like heartstrings. But then when we were in Miami and it was like a surprise birthday party, I remember we came because we would ride the bus over there to the hotel or to the place where we practiced. And they had the little makeshift locker room. And I went down there and there was a black shirt with 18.
Yeah.
You couldn't tell me nothing.
You still got it?
Oh, it's yeah.
You got it in the frame?
I'll get my one.
Let me have it.
Let you have it.
Yeah.
Jax was just asking about it. Dad, where's your black shirt? And he held it like a little baby.
Did he really?
Yeah, he cherished it. But yeah, I'll never forget. I got that black shirt and I remember thinking, y'all can't. I put that on. I waited because the media and everybody was out there. I was like, I came out there, head high.
Oh, you couldn't tell if Gates was a walk-on, a scout teamer, or a starter.
You couldn't.
That's
tell.
how his head. But Superman has arrived. Don't you see this number 18 out here?
And
this
I felt
black
that
shirt.
Way. I felt that way because I picked on Scott because Jeff Lake. I'll never forget Jeff. And I used to steal the signals. That was how I.
Yeah, you was a thief. I could not listen to me. That's another story. So we would run whatever it was, boot right. Gates can be the backside defensive back. I'm the backside tight end. Gates don't got nothing to do with me. I'll look up, he'll be in my back pocket. And I'll be like, Gates.
And because Coach Brown would send the signals in, right? And I memorized every single signal, like they were signaling to me. So I knew all the routes, and I knew where everyone was supposed to be. I'm a smart guy, and I had to be. I needed all the help I could get.
Right.
So I needed the signals, right? Or I used them to my advantage. I'll never forget. I had that black shirt on, and he came with the 9 comeback signal or whatever. And Jeff Lake came out. All ready to run his little, and he had his little step.
Yeah, he thought he was. He knew he was licking his chops when he saw you.
Yeah, he was like, "Oh, I got sleepy. I'm about to do this." Right? Then I waited, and I knew I had been going against Jeff and Matt Davidson all season, so I knew exactly what was happening. I turned around before he did. And the ball was right there. He was like, and I took it, and I got a pick. And I was so proud of myself.
I remember
right? And Frankie Leonard was my roommate in Orange Bowl. And the next day, because I was like, Frankie, I'm doing it now. I got this black shirt. He said, I saw your little pick on tape. Coach Osborne noticed that on tape. He said, I don't know what happened to Gates. He broke the quarterback. And I used to do that. I did that. That was Matt Davidson's true freshman, because he played as a true freshman.
Yes, that was.
And he had no idea that I was sitting on his routes, but he would be so frustrated.
Was he?
Because I was doing the same thing.
But he was a freshman, so he wasn't gonna say much.
No, but he would say stuff to me.
What? Oh,
yeah.
wow,
He was like,
you're right.
They'd be like, but they on scout team, this, they're setting you up for failure.
Of course.
They'd be okay, come on up and just blitz. You just blitz right here. And then Rob Zadek, just kill the corner. You're like, this is what I'm doing out here. So when I get a chance, I gotta.
Was it as hard on? Was the offensive starters? I know what it was for me. I'm talking about when you played, because I would have been playing on offense. So it would have been Grant, all those guys.
Yeah.
And then on the offensive side of the ball, what am I asking? You was on scout team when I was there.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did. We still kicked y'all in the teeth. Yep.
Yeah. So
my bad, Gate. Sorry.
Yeah, and then we do run station, and it was either Aaron Taylor pulling guard or whatever he was, or Amon Green. Which one do you want to deal with?
Who do you pick your poison? What are you picking in that situation? Amon Green, I would imagine.
Yeah, I would try to get to Amon Green, but then Amon Green had his own dynamics that you had to deal with.
Oh,
Whether
man.
it was, is he gonna maybe I could just get him to run out of bounds and live to see another day?
Listen to this guy.
Right?
Hey, listen, I'm a bust Bob of Heavenly Waffles, Bob. You keep giving me more and more, and I can't stop. I can't stop.
I already had one.
I need to gain about 5 pounds or something. Is that what you telling me?
No, these are light. These are like 140 calories.
What are these?
Yogurt based healthy waffles.
There you go. This one is one of our new formulations, and it's a blueberry.
So it's a blueberry. You brought it just for me. I want the apple, of course.
I'll bring you the cinnamon apple on Wednesday.
We'll go. You forgot my buddy Bach down there.
I didn't.
Yeah, you did. You forgot Bach. Here. Take this down to Bach. I want Bach to be able to try it.
That's good.
Oh,
wow. Let me get a bite of those.
Holy Bach, don't eat it all.
Those will be available. I'm praying March 1st. We're waiting on packaging. Sometimes there's.
Hey, when can I get some stocks in Heavenly Waffles?
Stock and Heavenly Waffles.
When we gonna open up?
We just finished our first round of seed funding, safe. It's a safe round. If you still want to invest, I might be able to get you in. You went to kindergarten with our CEO, so if you send him an email.
Oh, right. Yes.
Send him an email and see if you can get into the safe.
I'm doing it right now. As soon as we get off the air, it's getting done. Because that's one of those things where back in the day, if we knew Black and Miles and all these dudes, Black and Miles when they first came out, and people were just doing it just to look cute.
Yeah.
I was thinking back then, boy, if you could have got stocks in that back then, where would you be at today?
Right.
I'm telling you. So this is kind of the same thing.
It is.
We watch you go from our old station,
sure,
when you first started,
right?
At least with us, and we start advertising, to where you are today, where you going to different conventions and they saying you're the number one talked about booth.
Yeah,
amongst how many different
3,500?
Who was all there? Give me some names.
$1 billion companies.
I'm trying to get on now. Bottom floor, Bob. Take me with you, Bob.
We're gonna take over the waffle industry. We probably aren't gonna ever be able to compete with Eggo, but I think we'll be able to take a little bit of bite out of their market share.
Oh, yeah.
But the other ones, like the ones, I'm not going to name them because then that'll put a target on my back. But you know those the protein ones that think that they're really good, and they're just because you have protein in them doesn't make it good.
Sure.
It has to. Our number one priority when I created this product was that it tasted good.
Sure.
That it smelled good. That the texture was like no other.
Yes.
And so we accomplished that. And oh, by the way, they're healthy.
Right.
So it's a lot of fun.
Let me know, Bach, if you want to, join my investment group.
Yeah, it sounds like a pretty
as
good
we
idea.
get into Heavenly Waffles.
Yeah.
At the ground floor. I mean, you got to think, I wish I would have got in a year ago.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Before you got Major League Baseball, all these different people.
I look back at like when I was 18 years old, 17 years old. I snuck my bank book out of my dad's because he kind of controlled my money, and I didn't have much, but I had like $1,600 in the bank that I'd saved, Christmas money and birthday money and stuff like that.
Right.
Well, back in 1980, 79, think about what Berkshire Hathaway cost. If I had I think I could have bought 1 or 2 shares back then. That'd be worth $1 million.
Wow. See what I'm saying?
$1,600.
See what I'm saying? That's crazy, Bob. Listen.
Yeah.
Bach is looking at me like we got to throw it to break. So, hey, listen real quick. I'm with
Chef Bob Haney, Heavenly Waffles.
Good stuff.
I'm with no, your new nickname is Good Stuff. Sleepy Good Stuff. And
Jay
Bach.
I will be right back.
Big box stores are tempting for buying equipment for your high schooler in sports or for yourself in your sports leisures. But buying new is awfully expensive. Why not go somewhere with new and used options? Play It Again Sports is quality, slightly to gently used equipment, and 50% of their inventory is actually new equipment. And it's more than baseball, softball, and golf. They also have equipment for disc golf, fitness, hockey, and more. Plus, they're always buying products. Bring your gear you're done with and get trade money on the spot. Play It Again Sports at 48th and Vine.
Okay, it's time to sell the house. How do we even begin to choose from the hundreds of realtors in town?
Easy. We make a pros list.
You mean a pros and cons list?
No, just a pros list. We need someone with pro photography to showcase the house in the best possible way, pro marketing to make sure we get maximum exposure, pro negotiations so we know we get the best price.
This is one of those times where you already know the right answer, isn't it?
You know it is. Ben Blecker and Professional Realty Group.
Contact Ben Bleicher and the team at Professional Realty Group of Berkshire Hathaway's Home Services Ambassador. Online at prg-ne.com.
When you were a kid, clubs were cool. Robotics club and space club and stuff like that. But what do adults get? Book clubs and quilting clubs? Nah, forget that. How about margarita clubs and old-fashioned clubs? Get to Upside Bar and Lounge for the best clubs in town. Try all 10 varieties of Upside margaritas or old fashions and take home a free souvenir glass. Grab the whole crew and pair it with taco night on Mondays or whiskey Wednesdays. Upside Bar and Lounge at 29th and Pine Lake.
No matter what indoor or outdoor project is on your list, check it off at the Nebraska Builders Home and Garden Show, February 9th through the 11th at Sandhills Global Event Center in Lincoln. Visit with vendors experienced in handling all your dream projects. Spend time viewing displays and exhibits to see the latest in home innovations. Admission is $10 or bring a non-perishable item for the food bank and get a $2 discount. Children 12 and under are free. For more information, visit the Home and Garden Show online at hbal.org.
Big box stores are tempting for buying equipment for your high schooler in sports or for yourself in your sports leisures. But buying new is awfully expensive. Why not go somewhere with new and used options? Play It Again Sports is quality, slightly to gently used equipment, and 50% of their inventory is actually new equipment. And it's more than baseball, softball, and golf. They also have equipment for disc golf, fitness, hockey, and more. Plus, they're always buying products. Bring your gear you're done with and get trade money on the spot. Play It Again Sports at 48th and Vine.
Have you been accused of a crime? Is your liberty and freedom at stake? At Liberty Law Group, we are committed to defending the liberty and pursuing justice for those accused. Going to court is stressful, overwhelming, and full of uncertainty. At Liberty Law Group, we carry that burden for you. When legal troubles are keeping you up at night, trust Liberty Law Group to fight your battles. Call 877-42-LIBERTY. That's 888-442-LIBERTY.
Working at Continental in Lincoln isn't a job, it's a career. And right now, they've raised wages again, and they're hiring for production operators at $24.62 per hour, which grows to $28.97 per hour within 3 years. Skilled trade positions now start at $33.36 per hour, with opportunities to make more based on certifications. Continental also has salary jobs available and great benefits, plus medical and prescription costs at very low premiums. Dental, vision, and life insurance are offered at no premium cost to the associates, with increased bonuses and vacation for new hires. To learn more or apply, go to continentaljobs.com with keyword Lincoln. Come work at Continental today.
Vershawn Jackson here for Bauer Infrastructure, a veteran-owned local company proudly serving Lincoln, Lancaster County, and the surrounding areas. Bauer provides quality work at an affordable price, and they're growing rapidly. If you want to experience a career with a fast-paced, family-friendly environment, visit BauerInfrastructure.com. They have top-of-the-line benefits, year-round work, even through the winter. Bauer, usher in the new era of infrastructure to an area near you. And as always, go Big Red.
Rosie Sports Bar and Grill, open for lunch and dinner at 10th and P or at 1501 Center Park Road.
Houses? They're expensive. And once you buy one, you're kind of stuck with it for a while. You need to make sure you get your best house for the best price. You need Ben Bleicher and his team of pros at Professional Realty Group. They'll take the time to figure out what's important for you in your dream home, and they have the expertise to find the hidden issues that could surprise you after the sale. That's professional knowledge, proactive service. We call that potential. Ben Bleicher and the team at Professional Realty Group of Berkshire Hathaway's home service ambassador. Find more online at prg-ne.com.
Alexa, play 93.7 The Ticket.
Okay, playing 93.7 The Ticket.
Alexa, turn down the lights.
Dimming the lights.
Alexa, order a pizza. The big one. All the toppings.
Are you sure that's a good idea?
Alexa.
That's a lot of pizza for just one man.
Alexa, just do it. Stop judging me, just do it.
As you wish.
Thanks, Alexa. You're my best friend. Back with Vershawn Jackson, powered by Bauer, on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
93.7 The Ticket. I'm the captain. If you on O Street, honk. If you hear me, honk, honk. Rattle, 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 crash, beep, beep. You don't hear nothing now? Here. You got it over there. I probably don't hear it. Yeah, no.
I hear me.
All right, that's what you need to hear. We're live. 93.7 The Ticket. I'm the captain. I'm with Jay Gates. I'm with Bach. And we're just talking a little turkey. You know, it's, of course, AD's birthday today. Happy birthday, AD. Happy 50th. But Jay Gates is a guy that I know was around during a pivotal time, especially in 1997. We was just talking off air, Jay. You got a son that's going to
Air Force
Academy in
Colorado Springs.
Why I'm bringing that up is because I remember you being part-time from Colorado Springs.
Well, I'm
somewhere in there,
Aurora,
somewhere.
Colorado. Yep, Aurora, Colorado. I lived here all my life. I moved out there my junior year when my parents had split up. My mom was living in Aurora. I finished high school at Aurora Central and then came back to university.
So talk a little bit about having a son that's off the books and doing his thing at Army.
Well,
Air Force, sorry. one of the military academies.
You know, I'm the proud dad. You know, I mean, it's just in any parent watching their kid fulfill their dreams. I mean, Jackson's been playing D1 football since he was 4 or 5 years old. So whether he would have been saying, I want to be an engineer, I want to be a cop, I want to be a firefighter, any parent can relate to their kids fulfilling their dreams, right? Life doesn't work out for everybody, but sometimes it does as far as chasing your dreams, and the sky's the limit for the kids. So I love to sit back and just say, you know, I feel like along the journey, all we did is provide what we could provide for him to chase his dreams, and they're coming true, right? So now he's going to go play D1 football for the Air Force Academy, and I couldn't be more excited to go watch him play.
Do they earn degrees like normal university? How's that whole thing?
Yeah. I mean, it's
so you can go get your whatever
Bachelor of Science or whatever. Now it's all more math. The Air Force Academy, obviously, is math and science. I think they're limited.
I wouldn't have made is what you saying.
You can't get you cannot. I don't believe you can get a Bachelor of Arts at the Air Force Academy.
Yeah, that's
so it's
what
got
I'm
to be a
asking.
Bachelor of Science, and they have, business, they have all the different majors within those categories. You just can't go out there and major in theater. Unless you're talking about theater of war.
Are you enlisted in the military then as well?
You do have, there's a commitment piece to it, yeah. So he's got
That's a big commitment.
5-year commitment. Yeah. But it starts to run, and I need to get more details. His official visit is in a couple weeks. We're going back out there for the third time. But his official time served starts when that starts and ends. I believe if he does everything properly, he'll have 2 years after he finishes football and school. That's how I understand it. But again, I'm still.
And you don't know what that commitment is.
Well, no, we know what the commitment is. And or at least have explained it to us. But at the same time, we don't know what Jackson's going to decide to do. If he gets there and says, "I want to be an F-22 pilot,"
yes, Jax,
then that commitment becomes 10 years.
Yeah,
right. Because the training to train these military pilots, but you ain't going nowhere.
But say for instance that he gets a shot to go to the league.
Yeah.
How does that now? If he wants to be an F-22 pilot, does he now have to say, "Hey, can I put this on hold until I finish playing, or do I have to do this immediately?"
It basically is up to whoever the president of the United States is. That's honest truth.
Really?
Yes, because some presidents have said you can go play your sport and then do your commitment. Some of them will say you have to do your commitment first and then go. Like back in the day in our age, David Robinson would be a prime example at the Naval Academy. He went and did his naval stuff, and then he went to the NBA.
So I guess I lost that.
Yeah. But now some guys, depending on, like I said, it depends on who the president of the United States is. I think it's an executive order.
Pat Tillman.
But I don't know. I don't know.
No, what I'm saying, Pat Tillman went and played in the league, and then remember he left
to join. He signed up after 9/11.
Oh, gotcha.
So he didn't go through one of the academies like Jacksonville. So yeah, he'll have to clear that hurdle, whatever it is, whoever the president of the United States is at the time. But we're getting way ahead of ourselves because first he's got to prove he can even get on the field at airport.
That's true.
And then worrying about the draft. I mean, that boy's he's working real hard to put on some lean muscle mass. And
how big is he right now?
If Jax walked in here and stepped on the scale right now, he'd be about $175, $180.
6.
He's about 6'2".
Good size.
Yeah, his wingspan is like 7'8".
Did you think about walking on in Nebraska? Is that a thought?
I think Jax considered all options. I mean, he had a lot of choices, and Air Force was where he wanted to be. It's kind of like dating a girl. I feel like it's with that recruiting process, it's like,
what are you feeling?
You get that funny feeling. And when we were there at the first visit, that's a very funny way you said that. It's a funny feeling because we were there, and I'm not kidding. I could see it in his eyes. That funny feeling you can see it when your boy is just like, "Hey, baby."
Yeah.
You're like,
You the one, baby.
So by the time we finished that first day, I could see Jax drinking the Air Force Kool-Aid.
Dang.
Right? He was drinking it and drinking it and drinking it. And then he leaned over to me like right before we left, and we were actually in their indoor facility having food and everything. And the kids that were committing on site, the coaches would start clapping. And so it was happening, right? It'd been there 3 days.
He wanted that juice.
I think Jax was like, he leaned over and I said, "Jax," and he said, "Dad, I might go ahead and tell him I'm coming here. This is for me." Right? I said, "I'm not gonna tell you what to do." Because he asked me, I said, if this is it, I said, "This is your first visit. If this is it, it's all you, baby. I'm not telling you what to do." I said, "But your mom's not here." I did. I said, "Your mom's not here."
Whoa. You did all of that yippee happy. Hey, buddy, whatever you want to do, you be a grown man about it. Just remember,
your mom's not here.
That kid, Peaches might not go for that.
You got to get me off the hook right away, babe, man. I'm not going to go home and tell Peaches your boy is off to the military. And the coach, the DB coach, he said, "I seal the moms. You bring your mom out here. I'll get the moms." So that was the first visit. Then Jax, we talked about it because we drove on that trip. talked about it. He was really excited, but he was also excited about the other schools that were paying him attention and things like that. So they invited us back out. We went back out there again to get Kendra out there. And that was the whole purpose. Like, I had just been out there like the month before. So the second trip really was, and I think my mom came down from Denver on the second trip. So it was more about
what did Kendra say? What was her? And I know the answer, but give it to me anyway, Grover.
You know how Peaches is. Peaches said, "I'm so excited for you. Anything you want to do." I mean, it didn't matter wherever Jackson, but the fact that she was included, she was there, and she signed off on it. That's what I needed to see and hear, and I think Jackson.
Well, and it's cool too. I didn't want to mention this.
Yeah.
It's a 9 or 10 win program. I mean, this is a good program. Troy Calhoun's like a historic coach there. He's been there for years and years.
And they used that against your argument. They're like, we won 10 games.
Yeah.
When's the last time they won 10 games in your home state?
Winning culture.
Yeah. So we just beat Baylor in the bowl game. And Jax hasn't even seen a Nebraska bowl game.
In his life.
Dang. My daughter asked me, what is a bowl game?
Wow.
I mean, that's reality.
That's reality.
So the Husker Nation needs to pump their brakes here. I mean, we could talk 97, but I got 2 kids. One was like 3 last time Nebraska went to a bowl game. And my daughter is 14 and never seen one.
Has no recollection of what a bowl game is whatsoever.
When we were sitting out in our neighbors doing the little neighborhood chit chat, shooting around, we're like, oh, Nebraska, and this was a few years ago when Scott was still here. We were all talking, drinking the Kool-Aid, like, oh, Nebraska's going to go to a bowl game this year. Let's plan a family trip, blah, 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 blah. We'll all travel together and take the kids. And we were all getting excited. This is, preseason. And my daughter, who knows a lot about football, probably more than most people her age, she waited because she didn't want to sound stupid. As soon as we got in the kitchen, she said, Dad, what is a bowl game? And that hit me like a ton of bricks because I grew up every year. That was our family trip.
Right.
It was Orange Bowl, Sugar Bowl, wherever Nebraska was bowling that year, that was our family vacation. Plain and simple.
Period.
Every year.
Yep.
Like clockwork. Tickets purchased in advance.
Right. I knew it was going to happen. Throw it to break, Dave. Throw it to break,
You know what I'm saying?
I can't say nothing after that.
We'll keep chit-chatting, but we're going to take a break here on 93.7 The Ticket.
Captain.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet. KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
Why are New Year's resolutions always about getting to the gym more or dieting? We fail ourselves before the first month of the year is already over. Why not resolve to eat better, tastier foods in 2024? Look no further than Fuhrer's cheese spread. Stop eating your apples, vegetables, crackers, and chips plain. Give them some flavor. Fuhrer's cheese spread awakens your taste buds. Now that's how you start a new year. Find your container of Fuhrer's cheese spread today at your local grocery store. Flowers and chocolates are great for Valentine's Day, but you know what really earns you bonus points? A massage. No, not from you, but from the professionals at The Body Shop. Now is the time to purchase a gift certificate for your significant other to make sure you're the big winner this Valentine's Day. Go to thebodyshoplincoln.com and select from their variety of specific massages. Once you've purchased, you can either print out the certificate or email it to the lucky recipient. Do Valentine's Day right this year with a massage from The Body Shop at 48th and A.
Husker fans, this is Matt Davison with the 1890 Initiative. You've probably heard about NIL, name, image, and likeness. And now you can have an immediate impact on the success of our programs. The 1890 Initiative is Nebraska's premier NIL company. And with your help, we can maximize our student athletes' opportunities with NIL and prepare them for life after college. Nebraska has always been a leader in college athletics. Let's do the same with NIL. To learn more, visit 1890nebraska.com, where 100% of your donation goes directly to Husker student athletes. That's 1890nebraska.com.
Working at Continental in Lincoln isn't a job, it's a career. And right now, they've raised wages again, and they're hiring for production operators at $24.62 per hour, which grows to $28.97 per hour within 3 years. Skilled trade positions now start at $33.36 per hour, with opportunities to make more based on certifications.
Continental also has salary jobs available and great benefits, plus medical and prescription costs at very low premiums. Dental, vision, and life insurance are offered at no premium cost to the associates with increased bonuses and vacation for new hires. To learn more or apply, go to continentaljobs.com with keyword Lincoln. Come work at Continental today. Fairway Meat Market has everything you need for meat and cold drinks for the big game this Sunday. Now through February 11th, enjoy fresh chicken wings for $2.99 per pound, USDA choice brisket for $4.99 per pound, all natural St. Louis pork ribs for $1.99 per pound, USDA whole prime beef tenderloin for $19.99 per pound, 10-pound tubes of 80% lean ground beef for $2.99 per pound, and 30 packs of Busch Light for just $17.99. Fairway Meat Market, just south of 84th and Van Dorn. Ironhide Construction is hiring. They're looking for hardworking, self-motivated individuals who are team players. Ironhide Construction has openings for an experienced project manager, estimator, apprentice, skilled laborer, and erector or installer. They will train the right people and make sure you understand the position and requirements. At Ironhide Construction, it's own it, be honest, and do it right. Apply today and learn more about their other benefits at ironhideconstruction.com, where they're committed to you every step of the way.
Think you need a new furnace due to a cracked heat exchanger? Call Bryant for a free second opinion. Might save you thousands, no matter what brand. Bryant Air Conditioning and Heating. We do whatever it takes.
If you want all the latest technologies from those big banks, but you also want that hometown feel when you walk in the front doors, choose Midwest Bank. They have top-notch technology. They make banking so easy, and they also have the friendliest staff who will take their time to get to know you and treat you like family. You get the best of both worlds when you choose Midwest Bank. I live on the go, and now I can bank on the go. With Midwest Bank, I have everything I need at my fingertips. I'm volleyball player Allie Batenhorst, and at Midwest Bank, you'll love banking here.
We wait all pro football season for the big game. But will you come out on top? Warhorse Festival of Games is putting you at the center of the action with 2 chances to win big. Earn entries for our $100,000 prop card challenge daily at Warhorse Casino Lincoln. Enjoy slots, sports wagering, and horse racing. Then make your picks about the big game to be eligible to win. Qualifying entries will also be put in the running for your share of the $20,000 grand prize drawing. Increase your luck for the drawing by playing free online games on the Festival of Games website. Skip the trip to Vegas and get in on the big game right here at Lincoln's favorite place to play. And if that's not enough, our $1 Million Bracket Challenge for college basketball is coming soon. Full details are online at warhorsecasino.com. Warhorse Casino Lincoln, just minutes from downtown at Highway 77 and West Denton Road. Why not today? Must be 21 or older to gamble. Gambling problem? Call 1-833-BET-OVER.
This is 93.7 The Ticket.
Look at me, sure. Look at me, sure. I'm the captain now.
3-time national champion Vershawn Jackson.
Touchdown. Vershawn Jackson, number 34, gets the touchdown. Terrell Farley, defending Terrell Farley, who last week in his first start was a holy terror, number 43.
And Jake Bakovic.
I've talked to a few cats. They said that Bach got some game, man.
Coming at you live from the Coppel Chevrolet GMC studios in the heart of Lincoln, America. On air and online at theticketfm.com. Powered by Bauer. Here he is, Vershawn Jackson.
I need to hear. Hey, you heard it. You would know where to go. Are you putting the headphones on or what? I mean, what's going on? Why are you having all these difficulties, Jay? We are not at 1997.
Right. You remember when we used to do the radio show for Omaha? 1620 The Zone?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
With Rob Carney or Rob McCartney?
The Husker pregame show. That was my deal. Remember that? Come on, man. I cannot forget.
That started my radio career. You know, now I know I've gone way high now.
Good job. I'm still birthing people in all types of jobs.
I won the Golden Mike Award last year.
That's a lie. You almost had me believe it, too. When the way you said it, you almost convinced me that you did. We're going to bring in here P.J. Smith, defensive back, safety from New Orleans, Louisiana, played for Bo Pelini in that whole era. P.J., what's happening, man?
What's up, man? I appreciate y'all having me on today.
You all right? You act like, hey, listen. Take a deep breath and relax. You ain't doing no interview. Your career is over. You know,
man, I'm relaxed, man.
You was like, yeah, what's up, man? Everything's going well.
No, man, I'm relaxed.
You
man.
want to interview
It's
you?
just me, man. I'm ready to rock and roll.
How the heck did you make it to Nebraska? No, let me stop. Let me ask both of you guys something. With NIL going as rampantly crazy as it is, who has more control, the NCAA or the institution?
I think it depends on the institution.
Yeah.
It depends on what institution you're talking about.
Yeah. Yes. NCAA don't have no control right now, it seems like, over anything.
Yeah. I would agree with that statement.
So then why, if that's the case, and Bach, you can chime in too, because I know you did. So then why then are teams self-reporting? If the institution has more control, why would they self-report to the NCAA? Why would they say we created this violation? We did about 13 times like Colorado just did not too long ago.
Because anytime you make a mistake, you're better off reporting. If you have the self-discovery of a violation, you're way better off. You're way better off getting that out there and clearing. Because it's always the cover-up that gets you in trouble.
Right.
Right. As soon as you start saying delete that file, and it's better to say, hey, here's we think this might have happened, and the coaches are like, I don't know. I let the compliance office handle it. So just report it, and then you can ask for forgiveness if you find something.
You think the same way, PJ?
Yeah, I agree with that. You might as well just come out and just say it.
Yeah, because
right?
you get to doing your own investigations, and then they're like, well, when did that school know about it? And then it's a cover-up, or there's a suspected cover-up, and that's far worse than the $8 sandwich the kid ate on a recruiting trip or whatever the deal was.
Absolutely, I agree with that.
PJ, can they sustain this NIL transfer portal? Can this sustain over time?
No, I don't think so.
Why?
Well, let's just talk about the NIL. I mean, you got guys making $3-4 million a year, right? What Brock Purdy's making in the Super Bowl, $800,000 or something like that.
Dang.
Right?
Talk about smacked in the face.
So, but then I think it's going to come down to all these people that's putting this money into the NIL. If the player's not producing and the team's not winning, they're going to start pulling their money back a little bit. Right?
I think at the end of the day, it's not sustainable, not the way it is. I think this really reminds me, and I'm old enough to say it, 1993 free agency in the NFL. When it first came to the NFL and Reggie White and all those guys that had sued, it just brought mayhem. And right now, it is the wild, wild west.
Yeah.
Having just gone through it with my son as a D1 recruit, and the
He
stories,
get some money?
The stories that I've heard and the things that I have seen, you got to approach it and understand, and you understand how it works, right?
Do you have to understand it as a parent?
You have to.
Yes.
And most parents do, right? That's the problem. Most parents, that's the first question. How much?
Yep.
That's the first question. You ask any one of these D1 coaches, and they will tell you that's probably one of their biggest frustrations is they are shopping their kids.
Yep.
And it's legit. Now, look, my son chose it's honest. My son chose a military academy. There's no NIL, no none of that. However, I've been around all these top recruits. I've been around a bunch of them, 5 stars, 4 stars on some of these visits. And the stories that you will hear and the things that are out there, it's unreal what they're offering to these kids.
Yeah.
Like you said, 3-4 million, that's for the kid.
Right.
Right? They may turn around and say, your mom and dad, your car blew out on the way out here. There's the pink Cadillac sitting right there. Yeah. Take these keys.
Yeah.
So that is real, and it's unregulated.
Right.
So and you don't have to. I don't know. I don't even know the rules. I would love to sit down and be educated, because that's just me. But yeah, the parents are a big part of it.
But also, I think when it comes down to the transfer portal, that's the worst thing ever you can do for the sport.
Why?
Right? I mean, what are you teaching these kids? Right? You go to
quit.
Right.
To be quitters.
Right.
You guys are quitters. It's good to be a quitter.
Right. You go through, you was at Nebraska. You had to wait a couple years before you had your opportunity, right?
Yeah.
But if you don't start as a freshman or you're not playing a lot, you're going to uproot, go to another school, right? One day football is going to end. So what are you teaching these kids when you have a job and your boss getting your butt, right? and times get hard, you're going to keep bouncing from one job to the next. So there's no commitment nowadays in life when it comes down to these young kids, right? So I don't like the transfer portal. I think it's trash. I think we should go back to what it was. At least when I was playing, if you transfer, you got to sit out a year before you're able to play.
I think that should be a part of that.
You
got one, you're done.
Right.
I like that.
Casey Thompson go from this school to that school to that school to Oklahoma. That's just free agency.
Especially when they're chasing the money, which is what they're doing.
Yes.
Exactly.
Casey Thompson is definitely chasing the bag.
If it's a one-time transfer, go anywhere you want, play right away, but you do it once, and that's a wrap.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
And then you're stuck. You leave a starting position because this school offered you X amount of dollars and starting time, that's fine. But the one thing I do know, the biggest impact it's having is on how many of these schools are now going after high school kids. It's much easier to get a kid coming out of the portal.
Yep.
And my son can tell you, I mean, the schools and the coaches will tell you, why would I get a Jackson Gates coming out of Norris High School when I can get a 4-star recruit that played 2 years at Georgia Tech?
Right.
You know, and for the same position, and I don't have to develop Jackson Gates at all. I got to just teach this kid a new defense.
Or a JUCO player too.
Yeah, JUCO too.
A kid that's been developed, that understands the college football life, right? And waking up and doing this. Yeah, it's killing the high school kids.
So the high school kids are the ones that are suffering.
Yeah.
Right? Because now the portal is, and the pressure of these coaches to win and win now.
Oh, yeah.
They don't have time to develop a Jackson Gates or a kid out of high school. They're going to say, I don't even want to put the year or two in to get this. Like back in the day, if I would have made the team and had 3 more years, I promise you I would have been a beast, right? Darlington and Osborne would have had me right. But they don't do it anymore. You don't have time for it. It's like, look, they look at you and say, can you come in here and help me beat Colorado week 3? If not, I need to move on. Because when I get back,
That would never work for us.
I cannot have for sale signs in my yard.
Let me ask you something else, Gates, and I want you to chime in and give me your mindset on this too as well, PJ. With Michigan and this whole Michigan cheating scandal, you're a ref. In the ref world, what is that stigma? Like what is that conversation in you guys' world?
Cheating?
Yeah.
What kind of cheating?
Sign stealing. Sign stealing. You said you were a sign stealer, so.
You said that you was a sign stealer. You said it, Jay.
Allegedly, this is what you know what I do. I align this year's Michigan team with the '95 Nebraska team. All the hype, all the distractions. LP, all of that.
He didn't just do that.
60 Minutes came here and came with a bunch of nonsense. We wasn't cheating to win. We didn't cheat. And I don't know what Michigan did. But here's what I do.
They sent somebody to all the games.
Hold on.
Man, but listen.
Look, I don't know.
Oh, yeah. Here we go.
Look, here's what I do know. I don't know the details of everything. I know that guy broke the rules. Okay, I mean, but you know as well as I do, there is not a football team in America that doesn't steal signs.
You got that right.
That's what I was going to say.
Okay. So it wasn't cheating.
No, I don't. It's
Listen,
part of the
shut
game.
up.
It wasn't cheating.
V, at the end of the day,
It's part of the game.
you got to line up across from me.
Yeah,
Me versus you.
man
Right?
to man.
Who's the better team?
Yeah,
You can steal all the signs you want.
yeah.
I can tell you the play we're going to run. My
True.
team's going to be better than yours.
Hey, and you're a perfect example. As a tight end in the Orange Bowl, you could look over and say, like when Tommy came in and said, where y'all been? It's like, it's where we're going. We're running the ball in your face, Warren Sapp. What sign do you need?
Right.
That's not cheating. That's kicking your butt.
Yes.
Right? It's the same thing.
I mean,
But
everybody steals signs. Even when I was playing, teams are stealing our signs, and they
Yeah,
knew what Bo was calling on our defense. They knew it. That's why they changed the play, and we had to change it again. So we
Yeah.
started making dummy signs when we was playing. I did it when I was watching film. I'd be looking there and seeing, okay, they doing these signals, blah, blah, blah,
Yeah.
blah, and I write these things down. And I keep watching more film, and I'm like, hey, when they do this with their hand signals, this the play they're running.
So would you
Who
pay?
cares?
Would you pay if you was a head coach? Would you pay a staff member to go to all of the games of your opponents to watch for their sign? Would you pay? And they're on staff. Would you pay for that?
I don't. You don't have to.
I
pay for
don't
it.
believe he
Well, they
did.
paid for it.
Well,
He was a paid member with staff, wasn't he, Bob?
Yeah, I mean, he made his money.
Yeah, but he was an ambitious young coach. I heard he was doing stuff because he ultimately had the dream.
He
of
stood
being-
right next to Harbaugh.
Yeah, but at the same time, that don't mean Harbaugh knew everything. I stood next to Osborne all the time, and he didn't know Jay Gates.
You didn't, Jay Gates. You played defense. He wouldn't know you.
He did know me.
Of course
but
he did. Well, then don't say that.
He did, but he did know me. But if I would have been out doing something, it would have had to work its way through the program to get to Coach Osborne.
So let me just say this: everybody used to laugh at me at home because they'd be like, "We always see you standing. When you gonna start playing?" They would be like, "You ain't never playing," but they would always see me.
That's how I was.
You ain't never playing, but you always next to Coach Osborne. I was thinking to myself, I got so tired of people saying, "Why you ain't playing? Why you ain't playing? They can't see you. I ain't saw you." And I figured out if I stood next to Coach Osborne during the games, guess what they're going to
be on TV?
Yes, I was going to be on TV. Yeah, exactly. You know how we roll, baby.
There are people to this day. I remember I was always standing by Osborne, That was my philosophy. I'm just standing by Coach. I rode by Coach on the bus to the bowl game with the police escorts. I mean, that was my move is, where's Coach? I'm sitting right by, I'm saving him a seat, whatever. And yeah, I was always on TV. Oh, it got so bad on that very first tunnel walk. I was so hyped. And I even got ahead. Then I had that picture. To me, it's a famous picture. It was on the front page of the Daily Nebraska after we beat Akron. And it was me leading the whole crew out.
Major millennium.
Yeah, but it pissed off Grant JP. They were like, why is Sleepy leading the team out?
Everybody, they going to put Sleepy Gates on here?
Sleepy Gates leading the team out. That's my legacy. That's the biggest
Can
picture.
they give you your one claim to fame?
I got my
please?
bit, but hey, and there's Coach Osborne.
Black shirt. Got his black shirt.
Yeah. So anyway, yeah. Standing next to Coach got me in a lot of photos. I was in his 250th ball, all that.
Here's the deal for me is not only was I standing next to Coach because I wanted to be seen, but I wanted to know what the heck he was doing, what he was calling.
Yeah.
And so when I got a chance to really be, when I put, tight ends, we brought the plays in. I kind of knew the plays already because I was always listening to them. So I was able to take that. Reason why I was an offensive coordinator is because I'm taking the plays in from Coach Osborne. But what was really amazing about Coach Osborne is when I wasn't playing in '95, when Gilman and Karp and all those guys played before the Kansas game, the fact that he had his playbook like this in his back pocket, he opened it up between the series. He'd be like, let's go out 43-9 pass to the flag. By the time the play is over, he ain't waiting for the guy to come off the sideline.
He
to get
already
the play.
knew.
He got another bullet in the gun right here. Hey, take the next play in 54 draw pass to the 8 line. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
The fact that Coach Osborne could put those plays together mentally.
Oh yeah, he was a genius.
He
There's
was
no
the
doubt about
genius.
it.
He always thought 2 steps ahead of the game.
Yep.
Plus, he had his first down, second down, third down. He knew his his plays, his situational situation, who was in, who was out, and he would just roll with it. Yeah. That's why he could just chew gum and just kick it, calling plays.
Bob, you get us out of here. You ain't spoke much. But you got anything to chime into that, or you want to wait till next segment?
We wait till next segment. We also got Jake Sorensen chiming in live from Las Vegas.
Oh,
too,
dang. Jakey's in Vegas. Him and Jay. Is Jay with him?
Jay's not with him yet.
Jay lost too much money.
Jake's the one losing money so far.
No, Jake lost it already.
Yeah.
Are they going to the game?
No, they're just Media Row, though. Radio Row.
Yeah, they're doing it big, though, right?
I know. I've seen them up.
Super Bowl big, but I wonder why they're not getting no big names, really. Carrot Top, Carrot Top looks like he about 70 now. I mean, who's the big
Top stays in Vegas.
We'll talk about. Listen, we'll talk about who these guys are getting, but I'm starting to think that they need the captain out there to throw the stink bait in the water. PJ, yeah,
we got.
Come here, Michael Jordan. Yeah, come here, Jerry Rice. Why we can't get Jerry Rice?
We got to keep you under control here in Nebraska. We can't cut you loose in Vegas.
He's too wild.
The ticket knows, DJ, we need you to hold the fort down. We're not allowed to, have Homeland Security. Homeland Security is not going to let you into the city of Vegas right now.
The liability is too great.
You are a threat to national security.
You're listening to the captain here on 93.7 The Ticket. We'll be back after this.
Walking down the avenue, crazy.
Where will your path take you, traveler? To seek fortune in a new career? Or on a journey to distant lands for a well-deserved vacation? Wherever you go, one distraction could spell disaster. You can change your fate, adventurer. Don't drive distracted. Paid for by the NDOT Highway Safety Office.
Go Hog Wild Pit Barbecue.
It's not just the big game everyone looks forward to, it's the food. If you're hosting a super party, let Hog Wild Pit Barbecue do the cooking so you can cheer on your favorite team. Slow smoked ribs, beef brisket, pulled pork, hot links, and so much more. Order online at GoHogWild.com. Hog Wild Pit Barbecue, 3210 Cornhusker Highway in Lincoln.
But don't be late, we close at 8.
No matter what indoor or outdoor project is on your list, check it off at the Nebraska Builders Home and Garden Show, February 9th through the 11th at Sandhills Global Event Center in Lincoln. Visit with vendors experienced in handling all your dream projects. Spend time viewing displays and exhibits to see the latest in home innovations. Admission is $10 or bring a non-perishable item for the food bank and get a $2 discount. Children 12 and under are free. For more information, visit the Home and Garden Show online at hbal.org.
Not many businesses can say they've made it 60 years, but Madsen's Bowling and Billiards can. With 12 bowling lanes and the biggest pool room in Nebraska, where else would you go to enjoy an afternoon or evening? There's a great daily specials like $2 Tuesdays, games of bowling, shoe rentals, draft beers, and tacos, all just $2 each. Have a delicious burger at EJ's Lounge before or after your bowling or pool session, and you'll leave satisfied. Madsen's Bowling and Billiards at 47th and Dudley.
Have you been accused of a crime? Is your freedom at stake? At Liberty Law Group, we are committed to the defense of liberty for those accused. Facing the court is stressful, overwhelming, and full of uncertainty. At Liberty Law Group, we believe in treating every person with respect, compassion, and understanding. When legal troubles are keeping you up, trust Liberty Law Group to fight your battles. To learn more, call 877-42-LIBERTY. That's 877-42-LIBERTY.
Hi everyone, Kendall Warnock, A1 Automotive in downtown Lincoln. The last few years have been wild, but we've been here for you through all the ups and downs, and we'll be here for you when you need us the most, for all your travels and for your day-to-day driving. With winter conditions causing problems all over town, the last thing anyone needs this year is constant car troubles. Let us help you drive in peace and make sure you drive to work and to winter destinations safe. A1 Automotive, 11th and L Street downtown, always honest answers.
Rashawn Jackson here for Bauer Infrastructure, a veteran-owned local company proudly serving Lincoln, Lancaster County, and the surrounding areas. Bauer provides quality work at an affordable price, and they're growing rapidly. If you want to experience a career with a fast-paced, family-friendly environment, visit BauerInfrastructure.com. They have top-of-the-line benefits, year-round work, even through the winter. Bauer, usher in the new era of infrastructure to an area near you. And as always, go Big Red.
Tune in to the Malone Radio Show from 9 to 10 p.m. every Sunday night to learn more about the Malone Center's goal to eliminate multi-generational poverty in Lincoln. It's the Malone Radio Show every Sunday night from 9 to 10 p.m. on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
If you're in Seward or Milford, listen up. Select Plumbing is now servicing your area with no trip charges from Lincoln. Select Plumbing works on a variety of issues for your home and business, including general plumbing, water heaters, faucet and fixture repair, underground sewer and water repairs, backflow testing, and more. Keep your property free from leaks and other issues. Call today for a free estimate, 402-560-6197. It's not just Lincoln, Waverly, and the surrounding area anymore. It's also Seward and Milford with no trip charges. Contact Select Plumbing to inquire at 402-560-6197.
Problem gambling is not just a financial issue. It's an emotional problem with financial consequences. If your loved one is struggling with addiction, contact Choices Treatment Center's 24-hour helpline at 402-476-2300. That's 402-476-2300.
Working at Continental in Lincoln isn't a job, it's a career. And right now, they've raised wages again, and they're hiring for production operators at $24.62 per hour, which grows to $28.97 per hour within 3 years.
Skilled trade positions now start at $33.36 per hour with opportunities to make more based on certifications. Continental also has salary jobs available and great benefits, plus medical and prescription costs at very low premiums. Dental, vision, and life insurance are offered at no premium cost to the associates with increased bonuses and vacation for new hires. To learn more or apply, go to continentaljobs.com with keyword Lincoln. Come work at Continental today.
A lot of work goes into making Nebraska, Nebraska. Keeping it green. Helping it thrive. Making it fun. Everything that goes into caring for our outdoors, from waters to wildlife, plays a big role in making Nebraska home. Learn how we help conserve our state's natural resources at outdoornebraska.org.
Paid for by Nebraska Game and Parks. Aired with the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
Back with Vershawn Jackson. Powered by Bauer on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Yeah. 93.7 The Ticket. I'm the captain. I'm with. Oh, he didn't say anything. Jay Gates and Bach, the Bach master on the ones and twos, making sure we look the part today. There's your guy, Jay. There's your guy, Jay. I know you can't. Well, maybe you can see him. Big Jay Foreman. Jay, how you doing, brother? How's everything going in Vegas?
Everything's all to the good, man. It's the same old soup, just reheated. Vershawn, one thing that hasn't changed. You know what that is? Winners win. You hear me? This is what I do, Vershawn. This is what I am. This is what I do. Same old soup, just reheated.
Sound good too. I know. I got.
You know what time it is.
I know. Exactly
I see you rubbing your hands, Vershawn. Hey, VJ, you know what time it is, and you know once I get up from the table I got that. Hey, once I got that pep in the step, you know who's coming.
Hey, you ain't going back to the table, are you?
He might as well.
Listen, Vershawn. There's a lot of people that embellish what they do. Jake Soren. See, listen, I always tell people I watch this dude named Steve Stevens, and he always talked about money management. That means you got to have a sound mind, a process, right? Everything that you do. And some people always talk about what they do. I don't do all that. See, I'm not in here to play games. You got a lot of dudes that, backdoor hating and all that. I just go right to it and do it, right?
Right.
If it comes back to it, because I'm going to confront you, right? But when it comes to this gambling thing, and I'm not a gambler, but I know what I like to do, and I know I'll get off the plane and I have a amount that I'm okay with losing.
What's your game of choice?
But I don't like to lose, Vershawn.
You don't like to lose.
I do not.
We don't lose often.
I don't do that. And so I play. I'll do a little slots. I'll do a little three card poker.
No slots.
Hold on. I'll do 3-card poker. See Jake right there. That response right there.
There it is.
See,
loser mentality.
Exactly.
But
Jake
do a slot.
Hey, Vershawn, I was trying to tell Jake for 2 weeks before we were leaving, and he wasn't a believer. I told him about Steve Stevens' money management, right? It's in your mindset. So he saw it last night. Actually, he's seen it every night.
It's been impressive.
And see, he's seen it. And so
not me though. I've not been impressive out here.
The look on his face, Vershawn, when he saw the continuous domination,
incredible, man.
in the cool, calm, and collective, was what he didn't see it. And this is Vershawn. This is after we've been kicking the libations. You hear me?
I just want to give a comparison.
Hey, Gates.
Once Jay Foreman says libations, you done crossed the line.
Gates, listen here. Before I went down to the table, right?
Yeah.
And I don't know if you saw I met Tech 9. You know what I was playing, Gates.
Yes.
Gates,
yes.
you know what I was playing.
When I saw that picture, I was so hyped.
Listen,
I was like, my boy from Rogue Dog Villains, Jay said, hey, you use my college theme song.
Hey, listen, I told him he helped us win a couple national championships, and then I started hitting the verse, Gates, and then he hit the verse with me.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
Did you record it?
No, we didn't record it.
Jake was in amazement. I said, because Jake didn't believe that either.
It lasted like 5 seconds, man.
Jake, you know what the story is behind that? I'll tell real quick. I was in Kansas City.
Yes, you brought it back.
They were live in the club.
Yes.
And the dude was like, this is a local band, Rogue Dog Villains. And then they played that song.
Yes, I remember.
I called Jay. I said, Jay, this is our theme song. I bought the CDs. I brought them back to Lincoln. and we started bumping that everywhere we went.
Hey, VJ, we put 150 miles rolling up and down Oak Street, bumping Road Dog Village on repeat.
Yes.
Hey, VJ, on repeat. We could have went to Omaha back down and back 3 times. And you couldn't tell us nothing.
In the 90s, that would have been our walk-up song.
Yeah.
Now wait a minute. Wait, because Jake Sorensen is looking real sick right now, Jay Foreman.
That look right there that you see, VJ.
I'm gonna hop in. I want to give people a comparison. That Jay's a linebacker, so I'm gonna give a little offensive comparison for a second. Jay Foreman last night, in what he participated in gambling, was like Patrick Mahomes leading a 2-minute comeback to a Super Bowl. There was no mistakes, man. It was flawless. It was flawless
Mortal Kombat
domination at the table, and all I could do was just watch in amazement. I'm like, man, this is the opposite of what I've been doing the whole time out here.
So the mindset. And VJ, guess what I did?
What?
You know, like when you have too many libations, you wake up king of crump.
Yeah.
Still, when it's still in your veins. You still got that pump, VJ. You know what I mean? After that circuit workout, you looking like, dang, my guns are still swole.
Right.
Got up at 6:30, and I said, you know what? Let me get another 80 out of here. He did. And then I had to call in and wish AD a happy birthday. Head pounding and everything.
So,
Jake,
I'm ready to come home.
Yes, VJ.
Did Jay give you your money back? Did he at least, he won so much you thought he just at least threw you a couple of bucks to gamble on?
He did offer. I said, I'm not going to accept that. He offered.
VJ, listen, I'm a good teammate, and this is all jokes aside. I wanted Jake to see. I'm not a gambler. I'm not. I don't like doing it. It's not even my deal. But I know you're in Vegas. You got to waste time.
It's
really,
an obligation here.
So I was there, and look, this is just this. And all jokes aside, he's like, all right, I'm doing well. So Jake, I wanted Jake to play a couple hands.
I said, would have brought your mojo down. I would have lost for you, dude.
See, I was trying to.
Loser
that's his problem.
mentality.
Yes,
You
and
got
the
to
thing
break
is,
that.
The curse.
thing is, because I was never gambled at all, and when I was introduced to the game, I was at the same spot. I didn't know what to do, and I like to do it just as a camaraderie. I'm not here trying to get off the plane. Like I met this dude on the elevator. He's like, man, I had a rough night. I was like, how long you been here? He's like, man. He's like, I'm already down $1,000. He's like, but he said that he had allowed it $500 a day, bruh. You came all the way here to Vegas. He's a Kansas City Chiefs fan, so he's coming here. He's not going to the game, and he's already behind the 8 ball. Now he's in desperation. It's
to make some bad decisions.
Yeah.
No, but I just think, Jake. I mean, if here sometimes when you're in those situations and the guy that you came with in a colleague is hitting and doing well. Sometimes, Jake, when they offer you a couple of quarters, you should take it.
It
because
wasn't quarters, VJ.
I know
it was $100.
Yeah, that's my point. Rolling, when you're offered something, Jake, from someone who's winning, they're trying to give you that winning fever with them.
And VJ, I understand that sentiment, but also at the same time, this is a game that I was still learning. Jay is an expert at this game. He's not a gambler. He knows this game very well. If that makes any sense. However, I have not done it before.
There is no expertise. It just comes down to having a plan, be disciplined. And the reason why I like it, though, VJ, is because I can't – the worst feeling – and this is where I guess since we're here, I'll tell you why I don't like to gamble. A friend of mine that I grew up with grew up in a household playing cards and all that. So when we were in high school, he was a year older, and so he was going out to Mystic Lake Casino. As a matter of fact, we had the CEO of American Gaming Association. He knew the same casino, and I saw what happened to him, where school wasn't important. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to Nebraska, so I never did it. So I went out there during my 18th birthday, and I didn't. I think my dad made at that time. I had like $60 or whatever. And, everybody's you got to play blackjack, right? So I, kind of read up on a little pamphlet. And I didn't lose all my money, but I remember I made a wrong move. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And there was other people. And I was 18 years old, right? Just, when you could go in the casino. And so that's why I was against it, because I don't like gambling enough that I'm going to study it. So with this game here, it's 3-card poker. Essentially,
there's the game.
You just have a process of when you will continue to play or when you don't. and you go from there. It's not going to make you a whole bunch of money. I got lucky and had 3 of a kind, full house a couple times.
Whoa! Did you have any money up there in the bonus?
Yes, I did. VJ, I always play the bonus. Yeah, and that's what got me.
Big money.
50 to 1.
Big money.
Yeah, and then
wow.
The thing about it is that all jokes aside, VJ, because I wasn't on your show yesterday, so I'll say it on it today. And this is all. I'm glad because we're on the captain show, and I don't know where Farley is. I need to DDT him. But,
vacation allegedly.
Oh, that's right. The work that me and Jake have done, right? Honestly, and we can't do it without you guys allowing us to Skype in or StreamYard in and produce and have it the sound quality and all that stuff. And we've had our some intense times, right? We got to get we had Willie Rofe and Bart Oates on, and then we had Rick from
Rick Harrison from Pawn Stars.
So you guys have it's a team effort. But I like to think though the amount of stuff that means everybody in the station have done this week, starting opening night and all the way till Friday. I mean, today is the cherry on top. That in the exposure that we've not only given the sponsors for this trip, right? Here the 4 sponsors,
Tavern 180, Tanner's, Roofing Service Company, High Electric. Thank you to all of them. Yes,
will entice all the Bauer infrastructures, the Bauer Underground, the Mercado. All the ones that sponsor, so we can come down here and be bigger and better. Because VJ, I will tell you, this experience for you, Jake, Farley, Nick, will take your mindset and media, career, whatever it is you want to do, to the next level. The ability to see who does content, why they do content. That actually 93.7 The Ticket is no different than the 80 other media or radio stations all across the nation. You got people here from Australia doing what we're doing. You got to my right here, just over there, you got Cam Newton over here, who's actually.
You got Newton?
Yeah, he's over there, and we tried to get a selfie with him.
He said, "I'm on the phone." I said, "So what's up with that?"
He said, "Jake was
Hey,
interrupted."
I got turned down again.
Jake got turned down. We'll get one with him. I'll
That's
make
not
sure.
your guy, Jake. That wasn't your guy.
Jay, you would take it.
I'll make sure I get it because Cam. I will tell you this.
Hat on.
He donated.
He's tall, man.
Yeah, he donated $25,000 to my daughter's school in Charlotte, and I met him, and it was years ago. He probably don't remember, but he's a good dude behind all the, whatever they want to say about him. Good, humble dude. Did it during his lunch break during the season. $25,000 to Collinswood Language Academy in Charlotte, North Carolina. No media attention. Showed up with his people and did it and bounced. Good dude right there. But I'm just saying, that's content over there. You got the Pat McAfee show. 937 Ticket belongs. The exposure from all around the nation that have Nebraska ties, though, VJ. We met the person that founded Crawford, Nebraska. Crofton, excuse me.
My wife's hometown. Yeah, he sat down. He's the CEO of the American Gaming Association, and he said out of nowhere, "Hey, I got ties in Nebraska. My great-grandfather founded the town of Crofton." I said, "You got to be kidding me. Yeah. Of all the places in the world, of all the places in Nebraska, this town, like 780 people, is his great-grandfather founded where my wife is from and where her parents still live and farm and have for years."
And
like, that is awesome.
What did he say? He was the what is he?
He was the Grand Marshal of like the Centennial Parade back in the 90s. I texted my mother-in-law. She's like, "Yeah, we were at that parade."
Yeah, and then the great thing about
were there.
VJ, he flew in from London
the day before.
So there's not a casino. He knows about the Warhorse Casino. We talked about how we did the preseason show. So what I mean is how when we're on the captain show, early break, and so forth and so on. Hopefully, what we've been fortunate enough to do this week will lead to bigger and better things because the exposure that everybody is getting, as far as their companies nationwide, is unprecedented. Obviously, we kicked butt at the Big Ten. Obviously, VJs, continue to do it next year. So it's something that everybody should make a goal because it's a good experience down here, and we've learned a lot too. What works, what doesn't work, and also to bring back some ideas to make it even better for next year.
Derek's not here yet, but I'm with.
So we got people coming up and talking to us, VJ. You know how it is.
Yeah, Jake Source is running out of there right now.
Yeah, hey, listen. He pulled a hamstring when he saw Dan Marino and Jerry Rice. And VJ, he took a selfie of Jerry Rice, literally probably hands linked away. Jerry was like, man, who's this dude? Get up out my face, man.
Yeah, but what happened with him? And I told him, how you run into your idol and you get a fist bump? You're more concerned about getting the nuts than, you know what I'm saying? Than taking the selfie, getting the nuts.
Yeah, well, it was hard. The situation's hard because a lot of these guys, VJ, it's significantly different than Big Ten, right?
Sure.
Big Ten last year was 14 teams, and it'd be 7-7, one day and the next, right? Or however many they split them up with 3 players. Okay, the amount of people that come in, say with, we got my man Nick Ferguson right there. That's my brother right there, man.
The Ferguson!
Is like Jerry Rice had 12 people handling him. You're not gonna be able to get him on. So the same with Dan Marino. So it's a little bit different.
Right.
But I did get Jake in there with LaDainian Tomlinson just because LaDainian got tired of Jake. I took him to this club. Hey VJ, I took him to the hood.
Hey, don't turn him out. Don't turn him out.
Yeah, I did though.
Don't.
Hey VJ, guess what? I ordered him a drink. Jake was like, man, the drink's over here half full. I said, well, welcome, Jake. I said, it's half full, but you're paying full price, brother. Yes, sir. So the LaDainian was looking at him. I said, Jake, I didn't know that was his favorite player growing up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I said, man, get up, man. Let me go ahead. Because LaDainian, when somebody's staring at you to get kind of uncomfortable? So I know LaDainian, so I went over there and we got a good picture, man. It's been a good week, man.
Well, listen, man.
I'm still ready to come home, though.
Y'all stay in one more segment, right?
Yeah.
Hey, we'll be right back. We got Vegas going in. Can y'all get some real big guys, though? Can we get some superstars? I mean, I'm here.
Everybody heading out of town right now.
What do you mean heading out of town? The game ain't played till a couple days.
That's the way it goes here in Radio Row, man. The young fellas in here, man, are they still recovering. They partying. We working.
All right, we'll be right back. 93.7 The Ticket, Captain Show.
Stop asking your friends if they're hosting a party this Sunday and come for the real party instead. Join 93.7 The Ticket for the big game at Wings and Rings at 68th and O this Sunday and walk away with great prizes just for showing up. Why worry about making a great spread of food for the game at your house when you can enjoy all the great wings and more at Wings and Rings? It's the big game party with 93.7 The Ticket at Wings and Rings this Sunday at 68th and O.
Get rid of pesky critters once and for all with Bats to Rats. Their expert team is here to help you reclaim your home. No more sleepless nights caused by crawling critters or flapping wings. Bats to Rats ensures a safe environment for every family member. Check the website at batstorats.com for amazing offers. And if you mention this ad, you'll receive $10 off your initial inspection cost. Call Bats to Rats today at 402-781-8691. That's 402-781-8691. Bats to Rats. When you were a kid, clubs were cool. Robotics club and space club and stuff like that. But what do adults get? Book clubs and quilting clubs? Nah, forget that. How about margarita clubs and old-fashioned clubs? Get to Upside Bar and Lounge for the best clubs in town. Try all 10 varieties of Upside margaritas or old fashions and take home a free souvenir glass. Grab the whole crew and pair it with taco night on Mondays or whiskey Wednesdays. Upside Bar and Lounge at 29th and Pine Lake.
Valentine's Day is right around the corner. Stop giving your loved one the same chocolates every year and spice it up with the chocolate season. Who wouldn't appreciate handmade chocolate-covered turtles, artisan chocolates, brownies, cheesecake, fudge, caramels, bread pudding, and chocolate-covered strawberries? Should I keep going? Make the day of love special for you and your loved one you cherish the most. Get your one-of-a-kind gift that is for sure to make that person feel ethereal at the chocolate season. Located at 3855 Village Lane, next to the Williamsburg Hy-Vee, or order online at thechocolateseason.com. Get your one-of-a-kind gift today.
This is Brad with Midwest Bank, proudly serving our Nebraska communities for over 70 years. We're a community bank, making local decisions, supporting local organizations, and helping local businesses and farms succeed. We are dedicated to serving our clients and helping them meet their financial needs with sound, innovative banking solutions. From an array of checking and deposit accounts, cash management services, to small business, real estate, and ag lending. We're here for you. Your community, your bank, Midwest Bank. Find out more at midwestbank.com. Member FDIC.
Integrated Life Choices has been inspiring opportunities for individuals with disabilities for more than 15 years in Lincoln and across Nebraska by offering a number of services. From group homes to independent living resources and job training, you'll find the support that allows people to live fulfilling lives. They're also hiring. If you're looking for a rewarding career supporting people with developmental disabilities, you can check out open positions along with learning more about services at ilc.net. Integrated Life Choices. If you're in Seward or Milford, listen up. Select Plumbing is now servicing your area with no trip charges from Lincoln. Select Plumbing works on a variety of issues for your home and business, including general plumbing, water heaters, faucet and fixture repair, underground sewer and water repairs, backflow testing, and more. Keep your property free from leaks and other issues. Call today for a free estimate, 402-560-6197. It's not just Lincoln, Waverly, and the surrounding area anymore. It's also Seward and Milford with no trip charges. Contact Select Plumbing to inquire at 402-560-6197.
Action Plumbing, Heating, Air, and Electric brings exciting career opportunities for you or someone you know. They are now hiring plumbers, electricians, and HVAC techs and installers to continually build their professional team. They offer competitive pay and full benefits packages that include health, dental, vision, PTO, and 401k options. Action has created a positive team environment for over 50 years. Apply online at actionlincoln.com.
Back with Vershawn Jackson, powered by Bauer, on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Yeah. Jay Foreman, we winning that money. Money.
You see Jake Sorensen right now. Just saw Michael Irvin and Jake Sorensen. Listen, you know how we used to have to do the four-way neck machine for Sean?
Yeah.
Jake didn't already got that. This dude been turning around each way, man. He's got the most flexible neck in the history right now, and he's off seeing. I don't know where Jake is.
Rubbernecking?
Yeah.
Why he rubbernecking? You think? I thought you told him to act like he's been there before.
He ain't, because as the weeks went on, he's been more out of control. I told Jake, I said, listen, man, when you got Willie Rover Hall of Famer over here, Bart Oates over here, just sit back and chill and listen. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. What?
Let them tell the story, man.
Give him $100. Give him $100.
I tried
man.
to.
Hey,
you know what I'm talking about, Rashawn? You remember that old saying? It's like when somebody said, listen, closed mouth don't get fed.
Yeah.
I remember when, back when we were in college, my dad would, when he would leave, he'd, give me $20. That would last me 2 weeks. You put $10 in your gas, $10 you could, go to a movie, get popcorn, or whatever you wanted to do. And I remember, you try to be like, oh, I'm in college, I got it together. He'd be like, boy, you better take this money. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah. So I think Jake was, I'm trying to change his mindset, man. You can't show up to a game of luck with a bad attitude, because if you show up with a game of luck with a bad attitude, that equals bad luck.
That's super bad luck. The energy is real. Now,
yeah.
I hate to ask you this, but I think I have to, because Bach is subliminally telling me to ask you this.
What's up?
How much you win?
What? How much have I won?
Yeah, how much you win?
I ain't saying.
Like that?
Yeah, it's been.
Ooh, and you mean to tell me this man wouldn't take no money from you?
Well, here's what happened. First of all, we late. I took him down on was it Fremont or whatever it is, down there where it's a different type of. That's where you got people walking around like naked and stuff, so Jake can see it. My man was like, I will fish out of water. Anyways, I'd won a hand and got kind of lucky or whatever. I kind of like broke my pattern or whatever you call it. And I won. So here, Jake, just do it, because it's luck, right? I mean, this ain't no skill. I mean, unless you really a gambler, ain't no skill. And I ain't that good. And if I was skillful in anything, like that, I'd probably be playing some games like that. That's not in my personality. And then he's like, nah. He's like, I don't want to bring bad luck. I said, Jake, listen, you ain't bringing bad luck. I said, Jake didn't. I said, I need you to sit at that table to keep the cards the same pattern.
They're at that point.
And so the other dude that was actually way too aggressive messed up the thing. And then it was just, once it went down to one, then once I lost a hand or two, then I just left.
That's normally how it is. If you get a whole table that knows how to play,
right,
and they're playing together,
right,
meaning
everybody will win.
Yeah, if I got to fall on my sword because that's the right thing to do for everybody else, then we do that.
Yeah, but it'll come back to you.
Yes.
You just gotta have that staying power. And so it's all right. We've had, look, man, we've done a lot of work. Jake's met a lot of people. We've met a lot of people, made some good connections. We're trying to get Kevin Cooper on. So Kevin Cooper was the sports. He's an iconic figure in far as sports information at the pro level. He was in Houston when I was there. He's from the University of Syracuse, so he has a scholarship, named after him. And so he ran the Super Bowl as far as from a marketing standpoint when it was there last year in Houston. So trying to do some stuff with him. He has some really he's at the forefront of this NIL thing. Rick Smith, who is the former GM, I think is going to get in with us and partner with it. Where and I'm not going to tell what we're going to do, but it's something big, and the station can benefit off of it as well. So I think it's just one of those things. It's done a lot of good things, and when DP does get here, you'll be able to meet some of the the guys that on a national level that can he can maybe lean on as far as owners, how to grow the station, which we've already done, and so forth and so on. So it's not just the joking around, and I said, Jake, opposites attract. We've had so much fun that we're going to have to do like a walking podcast or something. Because listen, Jake has been brotherized to the point that what's that McLovin? Was it McLovin? What's that road trip? What's that movie is Gates Road Trip where the dude that goes to the black fraternity it gets an honorary membership? Jake gonna be coming back wearing the African medallion pretty soon.
Jake's out of there.
Oh, he been
gone.
gone.
Go ahead and talk, Jay. You got action?
He been gone.
Yeah, you're good there.
Yeah, I can hear you, Gates.
Yeah, we got you.
Yeah, McLovin was the one he turned.
Is it McLovin?
Yeah.
Hey, Jake been gone.
Yeah, it's over with for Jake. I don't even know how they turned him loose with you in Vegas. But the bad part is though, Jake, you're not rubbing off on him in the right way.
He's fighting it.
Yeah, but he can't. I mean, you took him to the comedy show. He's still not rubbing off on you.
Took him to the comedy show. Took him off the strip. A little bit in the hood. The funny thing is, Rashawn, I told you the story about the Drake. Jake used to go into the brass rail or stuff, or where it's filled up, right? It was 80% alcohol, splash of cranberry halfway through. Jake was like, "Hey, these drinks are halfway." I said, "Listen, they filled halfway. You paying full price, brother. You know what I'm saying? Drink up." Next thing you know, he bent.
All right, so wait. We got to give away from squares.
All right.
So how are we going to do this? We're going to make it real easy and light on y'all. So text line is open, 402-464-5685. You can also call in. I want to know what number was Jay Gates his senior year. First four people call in. We'll get a square. Or first people text in, get a square. And then what number was PJ Smith? First four people text in, get a square. If you get one square with Jay Gates, you will not get it again with PJ. So you can't get it twice. So 1879, we need first and last name. Nebraska fan, first and last name. Matt Hop, we got you. 3880, first and last name. South Packer Dan gets in again. Scroll up. I just seen where it said PJ Smith and something.
Hey, Jake. There goes Stephen A. Smith. Go over there and see if you can get you a selfie.
Oh, go get Stephen A.
You got Stephen A. Smith?
No, forget a selfie. Go get Stephen A. Smith on. Tell him he got some little hood rats back here that want to see him.
Packers, man. They go tell him that Amon Green's on the show.
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, that's him.
Go get him, Jake. Don't be scared.
Go over there, Jake. The worst thing they can tell you is no.
Yeah, dude. Just tell him, hey. Tell him his number one fan in Nebraska is there.
Hey, listen,
you should just
Gates,
be out there.
Yeah, we taking VIP Gates next time. We 1099 in Gates down there. I'm telling you, my man Gates. My man Gates ain't seen a front of the line that he ain't deboed up into in his life. And would negotiate the price to get in there,
I
too.
had my NFL players card, and I was everywhere, frontline, VIP.
Yes, sir. Now they got it on your phone. We can all screenshot it. There'll be 8 Jay Foremans walking around here like we Spider-Man reproducing.
Hey, have you had a chance to go to any of the celebrity parties, basketball or anything?
We went to it was the Players Club party. It was put on by like Shannon Sharp and those guys. We went to that. So we got into that. Unfortunately, I got invited to the Lee Steinberg party, but I'm coming back. So now the comedy one was Thurman Thomas's party. It was Thurman Thomas, Larry Centers, Jake Plummer, LaDainian Tomlinson, and Ed Too Tall Jones. So that were the headliners. We got Jake into that. Every night I've taken him to a headlining party, except for last night I went to the NFL Legends party, former player party. So obviously couldn't get him in there. But he
didn't have a player's card. He couldn't get in the players' party.
You got to go through 2 weeks of security checks to make sure that you actually play in the NFL. And obviously Jake don't got that, so it was all good. He needed to rest.
Yeah, he did. I mean, well, maybe you could have gave him a couple of bucks, just left it under his door or something.
DJ, listen, man. You talk about a hard head. My man, the cement block, Charlie. Charlie Hardhead, man.
All right, well, let me ask you this: you got one more day in Vegas?
No, yeah. Oh, yeah, today, yeah.
Yeah, you got one more day in Vegas, then you'll be back home tomorrow. Are you planning on giving money back or making money?
I'm always planning on making money, but my mom lives down here, so I'm taking her out to dinner, and my father-in-law. So it's yes, Jake, that's Emmitt Smith. Jake gives me updates on everybody. Go ask Emmitt Smith what happened to him when Dallas came down to Houston. Just go ask him.
Hey, opening
night. He was getting night. He Hall of Famer, best of all time. I shouldn't be saying that.
Broke him off.
Hey, we was rocking him.
That was Texas' very first ball game.
For Sean, he got introduced to them black shirts. I was talking greasy to him.
Dang.
Yeah. He asked me, "You ain't supposed to be talking to me like that." I said, "Tonight I am."
Hey, listen, man. You pump some liquid courage into Jay. And maybe y'all need some libations early so he can get his liquid courage on.
He got him still. He told me this morning he still got it in his veins.
He ain't telling me he ain't got but 24 hours left. Don't be scared. Don't be scared.
Yeah.
So listen, this for Jay Foreman, Jay Gates, Jake Sorensen, Jake Bockelman. I'm Vershawn Jackson, 93.7 The Ticket. Jay, be safe.
Hey, we'll holler at you, man.
All right, brother.
Jay, all right, Gates, I'll tell you.
It'll never be the same. Yo. It'll never be the same.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet, KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
What a day. I could sure use an